Hi, everyone. Thank you for tuning in this week. And I am still on the importance of building wealth and the discussion of opening a Roth IRA to help build your wealth. It's very important that you take a look into that investment tool to help you build wealth. And last week, I discussed the importance of the Roth IRA and the tax benefit that it has. And that's why I'm really rooting for you all to get your Roth IRAs going, right? And then this week, here's a video on how to get that Roth IRA open through Vanguard, right? So let's get going, and thank you for tuning in. Get your Roth IRAs going. Today, I am going to be walking you through a step-by-step on how to get your Roth IRA started. And we're going to be looking at Vanguard, right? So Vanguard.com. And I'm going to be walking you step by step on how to open a Roth IRA using Vanguard.com and how to connect your bank account and how to fund your Roth IRA by investing, right? So once you open it, you got to fund it, and you fund it by investing, right? So we're going to look at funding types of ETFs that are fractional shares. And it will be such ETFs such as VOO. And we'll also, you could consider SCHD and QQQ. So those are what we're going to be discussing, showing you how to open that Roth IRA, and then showing you how to fund it with ETFs and continue to fund it reoccurring, where you pay yourself first. You know, I remember my grandmother used to say you have to learn how to put money away for a rainy day. And that's what pay yourself first means, you know. You got to, every 2 weeks or every month, however you want to do it. And I know this may sound like a totally small amount, but you could start putting $25, $50, or even $100 a month. That'll get you going. And then take a look at it in 6 months. Take a look at it in a year, 2 years. You will be happy with where your money is once it's invested in those tools such as the ETFs, right? Right. And then let's see here. I'll also speak about the difference again between the Roth IRA and the traditional IRA, and how these particular accounts can help you reach your short-term goals and your long-term goals, your financial goals, right? And I know we're speaking about the Roth IRA today, and that is because it has just so many tax benefits. One of the things, if you keep your IRA for 5 years or longer, when you get ready to withdraw, it would be withdrawn tax free. Typically, with investments, when you're withdrawing monies, there's about 2 tax penalties. If you're under the age of 59 and a half, you will be taxed, and if it's an early withdrawal. So they call it an early withdrawal penalty. Now, one of the good things with that is that the Roth IRA have the tax advantages, and it will again help you reach your short and long-term goals, right? Right. I have to say a quick disclaimer. I am not a financial advisor. I am a motivational financial coach and consultant, and I'm here to help. And keep in mind, if you guys need some motivational consulting, I am here for that. I have my website right here. You see that? So definitely feel free to reach out to myself. Again, I'm not giving financial advice, but I'm here to help and answer the questions that I can help. And I'm here to educate because these are practical tools that will help you make informed decisions with your money and with your savings. All right. All right. Well, let's get started. Before we dive in and I go to the Vanguard website, we're going to quickly discuss what's a Roth IRA and what's a traditional IRA, right? So, what's a Roth? What's a traditional? And let's take a look here. It does say that a Roth IRA or an individual retirement account is what it's called, right? An individual retirement account. It lets you invest your monies, after tax monies, meaning you pay the taxes now, but your money will grow tax free. And you can withdraw it tax free in retirement, right? Right. Now, what's the biggest difference between a Roth IRA and a traditional IRA? With a traditional IRA, you get a tax deduction now, but you pay taxes when you retire. Now, with a Roth IRA, you pay taxes now and you enjoy the tax free growth with your withdrawals later, right? Right. Now, this can be a huge benefit, and it is a huge benefit with the tax, especially if you believe in a higher, that you're going to be in a higher tax bracket, right? Plus, the Roth IRA gives you the flexibility that you can withdraw your contributions and not the earnings anytime without penalty, right? Right. So let's jump into it. Let's take a look at the Vanguard website and then we'll go step by step. Okay, I am back and I am on my laptop here in my kitchen. And I am here to help and show you all how to get started with Vanguard. So, yeah, I am here in my kitchen and I am on Vanguard.com and I'm going to show you guys how to get started today. So let's go ahead and get started. First, you want to make sure that you're on, it says it here, Vanguard.com. And let me go back. I believe in taking it all the way back to the basics. So before I go here, I'm just going to get out. I'm in my browser. So you could type it in. I like to go to Google, use the Google browser. And you want to type in Vanguard. So you go Vanguard, Vanguard. And as you can see, I'm in Vanguard all the time, so it will populate for you. And when it does populate, you want to make sure that you select the one at the very top that have the, I'll just zoom in. It has that there, and you want to click, and I think I clicked the one that said Roth IRA, but we'll just click Vanguard again. And so now that's where you are. And when you're here and it takes you here, you always want to make sure it has the V and it shows the HTTPS, and it has those slashes, and it's the official Vanguard, right? So let's go ahead and click on that. I'm going to click on that. And we're on the Vanguard page. Yay! You guys are doing great. And I know for those of you who are totally advanced, it's important that I show the very beginning, because even though some of us are really advanced, a lot of us are not advanced. And so you want to just carry your patience along, but I'll try to move it along. And then I'll have some modifications for those who may say, how did you get there? But anyways, you all, we are here, and please forgive my camera. Um, but anyways, you all, we are here. So we're on the website, and you may say, why Vanguard? What's so good about Vanguard? I hear it all the time. Well, I tell you, Vanguard is one of the most trusted investment platforms, known for its low cost index funds and long term focus. It's especially great for beginners and who want to set up automatic investing and grow their wealth steadily over time. And it has definitely been very beneficial for me in that sense. I was a beginner, even though I worked for a brokerage firm. I was still a beginner. I had to learn. And Vanguard platform, it allows you to buy mutual funds, ETFs, and individual stocks. And it's all in one place. It's a one-stop shop. And your retirement accounts, you'll be able to invest with ease. And again, before I go on to the step-by-step, I just want to tell you the importance of it. So, this again, investing, you want to think of investing as putting your monies away, building for your future. Um, that money will compound. Remember, we spoke about compound, that interest will compound, and you dollar cost averaging in daily, monthly, weekly, however you choose to do it, it's all going to grow over time. And it's way better than just putting your monies in a checking account, right? Or a savings account. So it's way better than putting your monies just in a savings account or a checking account. You want to grow your wealth, and that's what it's all about. And your future self will thank you, right? Your future self will thank you. And that money will grow and it will surprise you. Another way that you could think about it as well, think about it as like a 401k for your personal self. For those of you who work a 9 to 5, you have that 401k, your employer is matching, and you're putting monies in every 2 weeks. Well, this is like similar, but it's personal. Now, you're not going to get any matching. What you put in is what you're going to put in. So you have to put in what you can. And like I said, you can start with $100 or start with $50 and then do $50 every month, do $100 every month. But I would encourage you, if you can, do $100 every month. But if you cannot, then you could take it back to 50 every month and then just watch it grow. And then when you have extra or windfall happens, then you can put more monies in there. But you do want to have a base where it's like $50 every month or 100 or 200 every month, and you just want to have that reoccurring, right? All right, so let's jump into the step-by-step opening the Roth IRA, right, with Vanguard.com. So we are here, and what you're going to do is going to say click on open an account. But as you can see, we're not uh, here yet, open an account. So you may say, I don't know how to get there, and see, this is what's so important. So you see this, it says our site. So Vanguard site, and let me bring it down so you can see it. It says our site. The site is broken up into personal investors, retirement plan participants, plan sponsors and consultants, financial professionals, company information and insights, and global sites. And then it's a bunch of things down here. But you want to say, which category do I fit in, right? I'm not a professional, and I don't work for the company. So where do I fall, right? Right. Okay, you're going to fall right here where it says personal investor. You guys are a personal investor now. Yay! Give yourselves a round of applause. I'm going to click on personal investor. I have a touch screen. And so now, there you go. Did you see that? That was kind of cool. It's moving and giving you different advertisements. So yeah, that's where you are. It's telling you about the different things. You can retire your way. So now we're here, and so since you're here, and it's just going to continue to go on like that. So, and at the top, we're going to click on We're going to click on open an account. So I'm just going to touch it, but you could take your mouse or your cursor, and we're going to click on open an account. And you see when I hover over it, it it opens, right? Yay! So you are here, and I have a touch screen, so I'm just moving up, but you can move up with your mouse. With your mouse, you could do that. So you're going to open an account, right? And then from here, it says setting up your new account. And so that's what we're going to do. It's giving you two options here. And the option is add to your accounts if you already have a Vanguard account or need online access, you can go here. But if you're brand new, then you're going to go here, open an investment account, new to Vanguard, choose how you would like to start, and you will say get started, right? And they make it so simple and so easy, right? It's so simple and so easy. And so from here, you are going to click on open a new account. So if you're not rolling over from an employer plan or transferring or changing account ownerships, then you don't have to worry about those. And I was scrolling up. This is just some other information that they provide about different investments and how to get going. But just to keep the momentum up of moving right along, we're just going to click open an account, and that's what you do, right? It could be a little intimidating, and that's why I'm here for you all. I am here for you, for the intimidation and all, but I'm telling you, you don't have to, no intimidation here. Vanguard makes it so simple, so easy. And so now we are at open a new account. And then from here, it's going to ask you start investing today. What kind of account? So an account for personal, educational, retirement, and then a cash plus account. So you want the first one. So you're going to click on that one. And this is what I love Vanguard. They're so user friendly. I love the pictures and how it's making it clear as to which one you want to select. So now they're asking you, hey, do you want help? Do you want Vanguard to help manage your investments? And that's what I have. I have like a robo investor, and that's on this one. However, you may not want that. You may just want to stick with your one or two ETFs and keep it going from that. But at any time, you can always change it to being managed, having it managed. But for this part, we're just going to say manage on my own, and you can select that, right? Yay, you guys are doing great. And I'm so proud of you. I'm congratulating you all. We are here and it's saying, what's next? So, the steps to opening a new account, they're letting you know it'll take about 5 to 10 minutes. You're going to select the account type. You're going to provide your personal information and add a bank if needed, and answer a few more questions. And so they're letting you know once you complete the account opening process, you can choose investment products within 3 business days. It may take 7 calendar days to purchase certain products, but everything steps may vary. And it gives you here to open an account, you must be a permanent U.S. resident and an employer address if that's applicable to you, and have a social security number. There are no fees to open a brokerage account at Vanguard, which I truly love. They make it so affordable. And it says you can avoid any annual $25 account service fee by signing up for e-delivery. I did that too. I'm a e-delivery kind of girl. Some investment products have minimums, and those minimums are like the Vanguard's ETFs, $1 Vanguard mutual fund, most 3,000, and CDs and certificates of deposits is like 1,000. So you must have those to get those types of accounts started. Now you see why I really advocate for the ETFs, because all you need is $1 to get going with that, right? Right. All right. And then you can always check out the FAQs, and forgive my pronunciation, but you can always check out the FAQs. Those are there, right? All right. So let's take it back. Let's take it back. And we can look at the type of account, and you would just click that. So the type of accounts is just telling you more about what we just discussed between the ETFs and the CDs. So you could close out of that. And so now we're just going to continue. Here's an overview of what's next. Select your account, and that's what you have to do. And so you are here. You are here. You're going to choose an account for your savings and investments that you need. And this is like a shopping area. So what you're going to look for is the Roth IRA. So which area do you see the Roth IRA? You have a whole bunch of different things here, right? Right. So they have different bundles. So we see Roth IRA over here, but this one has the Roth IRA and the cash bundle. So you don't want that. And you can look into the cash bundle on your own at a different time. And then they have the different individual brokerage accounts. And then you see the single Roth IRA, and you see the single traditional and the individual. So you're going to click on Roth IRA here and you say open now. Wow. Woohoo. And then when you open it, it's going to say, tell me about yourself. And Vanguard, they really want to know about you. So tell me about yourself, and you're going to fill that in, right? Right. So you'll just be filling in your information, your email, and then you'll just hit continue. Now, from this point, it is pretty straightforward. And once you fill everything in, you would just press continue. And then from here, they will ask you about your banking information. And you'll be able to enter that information, and it should be pretty straightforward from there. So now, what I'm going to do, because I already have an account, so I cannot follow along at this point. However, if you do have any questions or get stuck, you can always reach out to me by email or set up a consulting, and I can get you going that way. However, I'm here to say Vanguard makes it very simple and easy for you to do. You're just filling in the fields, and then you're putting in your banking information. And just to give you some information about the banking information, you will have to know your banking account routing number as well as your banking account number. So the routing number and account number you must know. So I do have to tell you that, okay? And I'm going to pause for a second here, and then we're going to come back and look at funding your IRA.